All right, we are live, baby boy. We are live once again. The Crittenden County NAACP giving you some news that you can use. That's just one part of what's going on tonight. We're also a part of the Crittenden County Justice Commission, which will be giving up some news you can use. We'd like to invite everybody to our new broadcast here. We're getting our studio together. If you ain't noticed, we getting our studio together. Yeah, this is our new Culturally Raped studio. We getting together right here. If y'all didn't know, you see in the background, that's some OG stuff right there. That's Culturally Raped. You know, that's what we are. You know, we've been knowing for a long time that we've been culturally raped. It's got us mind blown. Did you know that? So we're gonna wait a couple minutes because we want everybody to tune in. We want everybody to start coming on with it because we got some news that you can use tonight. Tonight we got some news about the Crittenden County NAACP, so we want everybody to start sharing. Let everybody know that I'm live, because y'all know I'm about to go in. The Crittenden County NAACP is just one subject we're going to discuss tonight, because we have to discuss the gatekeepers, those that are members of the Boule. We're going to expose them tonight. You know, we're just going to give some facts. We ain't going to start gossiping and putting nobody down. We're just going to expose some facts. Once we expose the facts, we want to know for yourself if you want your money back. That's all we want to know. This is about Crittenden County tonight, and we got some facts that we need to put out there. So everybody start sharing it, get the word out. I'm live. This is going to be our Crittenden County live meeting tonight. We're going to be live on YouTube. We're going to be live YouTube, and we're going to be live on Facebook. So let everybody know. Don't call me right now for at least an hour. I am live. And I'd like to welcome each and every one of you. You know, we're going to get started real soon. We want to give everybody a couple seconds to tune in. Everybody that know we go live, give you a couple seconds to tune on in. We got plenty of information, some news that you can use tonight. We got a couple subjects to talk about. We're going to see if we can make some logic and some sense. So let everybody know we're about to go live. We're about to go in. For those that like information, we're going to talk about the mind state of a slave and if you think like a slave or not. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about those that keep us thinking like a slave. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how to get out of it, because we don't talk about nothing that we can't give a resolution for. Otherwise, I'm wasting your time. This ain't church. We're here for resolutions. All right, we got a couple more seconds and we're going to start going on in. Let everybody know, West Memphis, spread the word. We're going live. Let everybody know we live here at the Culturally Raped Studios. We're getting Culturally Raped Studios right on together right now. So we'll be able to give you some news that you can use. We don't want to let nobody know, everybody know that, you know, we don't want to spread false information. We want everybody to know that what we're giving is going to be facts. All facts can be brought up. You can go examine them, go check them out, go check out what happened in court, because you need to know. All right? Now, we always start off with giving honor to our ancestors. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for bringing us here, waking us up, and we don't never want to forget you. We want to make sure that we live with the spirit of you to get freedom for our people, for those that love freedom, for those that love justice, for those that love equality. We'd like to pray tonight to give us protection, give us wisdom, that we don't say the wrong things, and we just try to keep everything peaceful, because that's what we are. We are peaceful people. We always been. Now, as we get ready to get started, we just like to say Ashe, Amen, Amen, for all those that know different languages out there. We just like to give everybody the greetings of peace. All right? So, first subject that we're going to have to talk about tonight at our meeting. We're going to talk about the gatekeepers of West Memphis, all right? Because we got some gatekeepers in West Memphis. It is what it is, all right? Number one thing we're going to talk about is the NAACP cards, the membership cards of the NAACP for Crittenden County. People been asking me what's going on, why, and they've been asking me about Hubert Bass's case. So of course, I must give you the facts. Otherwise, I'm not giving you no news that you can use. I'm wasting your time. So I'm not here to waste your time, ever. Otherwise, I'm not gonna come and go live. There's no reason for me to do that. So check it out. The number one thing, we're gonna start with Bass' case, since they always start with Hubert Bass's case, okay? Which is Hubert Bass's case, all right? We're gonna give you a little evidence first, so that you know that that was his case. Because if I don't prove it, then you don't know, right? So, if you recall, Hubert Bass filed a court case against the NAACP. For some reason, the court case got changed over to the Crittenden County NAACP. But we're going to go through our notes right here right quick, and we're going to see if we can pull that up, where it says Hubert Bass versus the Crittenden County NAACP. Okay? See, we can't do nothing unless we got facts, because you see, if we ain't got the facts, we don't want to be spreading rumors and make it seem like somebody lying. Alright? Now, what we have here is a setting. Alright? This setting is, if you can read that, the name on that setting, it says Hubert Bass versus the Crittenden County NAACP. Okay? Alright, everybody see that, right? Alright, see, these are facts, right? It said Hubert Bass versus the Crittenden County NAACP. At that time, Willie Cather was the president of the NAACP. Alright? Now, if Hubert Bass filed a court case against the Crittenden County NAACP, somebody tell me, how did the Crittenden County NAACP end up with the money when he filed a court case against the Crittenden County NAACP? That's what it says right here. It says the Crittenden County NAACP versus Hubert Bass. You see what I'm saying? That's what it says. That means that he filed a court case against them. All right? And then this right here is just a revised version, because for some reason Shabaka tried to file this same court case against the citizens of Crittenden County. All right? That's what this is. This is the court case against the citizens of Crittenden County. Now, understand this. If you are the leader of a civil rights organization, why would you take the citizens to court? Let's examine that. Okay, like I said, there's gatekeepers out here, all right? When I say gatekeepers, gatekeepers are just people that keep you in order. They can even have a lot of knowledge, and you still won't get by them, because you're thinking that you listen to some knowledge that's true. Because they got so much knowledge, they went to school, and they got all these big words, and they tell you, but see, today, we're going to make it plain. And to make it as plain as possible, let me tell you, how could the Crittenden County NAACP sue the national office of the NAACP? You just think about that. How could you sue yourself? There's no way in the world you can sue yourself. There's no way in the world Crittenden County NAACP can sue the national office of the NAACP. It had to be a separate entity. You can't sue yourself. Okay? So, there's no way that Hubert Bass could go file a case in the name of the Crittenden County NAACP and receive some money, and he's the same entity. So he had to file this case on his own. You know that, right? Okay? If he filed this case on his own, that means that he should have been the receiver of the money. All right? If y'all did not know, that money got turned over to the Crittenden County NAACP up under Shabaka, Africa. Okay? Now, please tell me how the Crittenden County NAACP even got in the lawsuit when they were getting sued in the first place. Okay? The National came in to intervene because the NAACP had a lawsuit against them. So that's why they came. But Bass, pro se, handled the case on his own, okay, for months before Bill Llewellyn came in and helped him. And for some kind of way, during the court case, it got switched from Hubert Bass against the Crittenden County NAACP to the Crittenden County NAACP against the national office of the NAACP. And you can't do that, okay? Now see, if you read the bylaws, you cannot file a case against yourself. There's no way in the world you can do that, okay? So you know that's illegal, right? So something's gonna go down real soon, okay? That was just one of the things we're gonna talk about, that you can't sue yourself. That was to clear the air on the court case, okay? So you can just start leaving that alone and just close the door on it, because the truth is gonna come out one day that they just gave somebody, the wrong person, the money, all right? So give Hubert Bass his money. That's all you gotta do, and it'll be over with. So, number 2, these fake cards. Okay, we wrote an article 10 into the national office of the NAACP because if you have a card from the Crittenden County NAACP, all right, and it has Shabaka Africa's name on it, right? Okay, you see those 3 names right there? I'm gonna give you a good look at them so everybody can see, okay? Because we live, and we live on YouTube. So we don't want people to move to Crittenden County and think that, you know, they get bamboozled. You know what I'm saying? When they move here thinking they're getting in the NAACP. Nope. This right here card is not real. You see we got Shabaka Africa's name, we got Ruby, and this lady right here, Miss Brock. Well, she wasn't even a member. She didn't even have this title. She was a member. She didn't have this title when she was part of the NAACP. But check this out. This card is fake. It was made by the Crittenden County NAACP, Shabaka Africa, or somebody in their office, okay? Now, I just want you to know I have another card here. Bam! All right? Notice the difference. Notice the logo. All right? You're not supposed to do this. It's copyright infringement. We want to let you know that, all right? We want everybody to see this and make sure it's clear that these are 2 different cards. This right here is the Crittenden County card. This right here is a card that came right from the national office of the NAACP. We just want to make sure that there's a difference and make sure that you can see the difference in the 2, okay? Now, the national office card did not have 3 signatures on it. It only has 1, okay? So we have to explain this so that you guys can understand what's going on. See, because this is just the facts. So make sure y'all spread the word and let everybody know this is just the facts, okay? See, this is a real membership card from the national office of the NAACP, okay? And then notice that also on the back of this card, it also has the membership department, okay, on this card. So you can check my membership to see if it's actually my card, actually under my name, or I actually have a membership. You can check it by just that right there, okay? Now check out the fake cards here, okay? This is the card I got from Shabaka Africa. Does it have that number on it? No. It has the same mission statement, but after that, it put his address on there. Let me see, and it puts when they meet, and the address to the bookstore / home. Yeah, where we just changed the meeting from, right? Okay, this is just another part of it. It is what it is. See, these cards are fake, and this is copyright infringement, okay? Now, that's just one part of it. Now, let me just read something to you. Before we move any further, of course, we got to read the facts. Now, the facts are, number 1, you cannot use the NAACP's logo. That's copyright infringement. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know that, right? Okay. That's just one thing. Okay. Then, but I want to show it to you. Because, see, if I don't show it to you in facts, then you won't know. I know I got it here. I know I got it here. I know I got it here because you cannot use the NAACP's. Wait a second, y'all. Hold up. Now, we not going to go past this. And we ain't going to waste your time. But all this is in court. It's been filed in court because of the fact that people need to be getting their money back. Let me talk to you for a second, all right? If you've been a member of the Crittenden County NAACP for the last 4 years and you thought you was a member, you weren't a member because your money didn't get turned in. So if your money didn't get turned in, that means you're not a member. That means if Shabaka Africa didn't turn his money in, if he didn't comply to the order that Judge Hill gave and told him to go by the bylaws of the NAACP and he didn't send that money in, that means that about 3 or 4 years, none of y'all were members. Okay? And if none of y'all were members, that means somebody owed you some money. That means for 3, 4, 5 years now, somebody been collecting your money and not paying for your membership. So you've been misled. So we at the Crittenden County Justice Commission want you to know that we got your back. And we want to make sure that you know that. We need to get your money back, okay? Because we know the NAACP couldn't get your money back through Shabaka, of course. So the Crittenden County Justice Commission is going to handle its business, right? Because that's what we stand for. We stand for business, and we're going to make sure that we get your money back, all right? For 3 or 4 years, if you have a card that looks like this one, and it has Shabaka Africa's name at the top, got Ruby Johnson's name and Miss Brock on here, this is a fake NAACP card. It is what it is. I don't care how many times you say that they didn't accept your money. That does not give you or entitle you to make your own. You cannot do that. It's against the bylaws of the NAACP. All right? You can't do that. All right? We're going to keep that for the record. All right? So we know that by now, I broadcast this late only for a reason, because I want to make sure you're watching tonight. Because you watch me every single time I come in and I go live. And I know you watching me. So since you watching me tonight, and I know you didn't tuned in, or somebody going to share it with you, I had to make sure I go a little bit later, let you get Brewer out of your office home, and let them hear some news that they can use. Because anybody that meets down there on Broadway right now, you wasting your time. Because if your membership money has not been sent in, you're not even a member of the NAACP, unless you got a card from the national office. But if you did receive one right now, what about 3 or 4 years ago? What about last year, the year before that, the year before that, the year before that? Okay? Somebody paid. I did, and I want my money back. You better believe it. And I'm going to find out how to get it. That's just all you got to do. Come in on Unity and find out how to get it, all right? That's what we're going to do, okay? So that was just the beginning of what we need to be discussing tonight, all right? Everybody in Crittenden County that need their money back for their membership card, make sure they get in touch with us at the Crittenden County Justice Commission so that we can get your money back, all right? Get in touch with us. You get in touch with me. You can get in touch with Heber Bass. You can get in touch with Albert Smith. You can get in touch with Tia Anita Handy, okay? Any of us can get your information, and we'll make sure you're taken care of, because you need to be getting your money back. When we find out how to get our money back, we're going to make sure we give you the news that you can use so you can get your money back, all right? Because we want everybody to be treated fair. We just told you when we came on, we're here for freedom, justice, and equality. And if you're not about that, you need to get off my line, because I don't need you here. And that's just real. And we're going to keep it that way, all right? Because the gatekeepers has been gatekeeping too long. And we get ready to get rid of the boule out of West Memphis, okay? Because just systematically just keep us in the same system, it's just not going to happen, all right? We're not going to keep the mind of a slave. That's something that we're going to talk about, all right? Because you got to think about what type of lifestyle you in, what type of lifestyle that you live, all right? I heard the other day, I was turned on the radio, and my radio come on in the car, and it said, What type of sex life? What spices up your sex life? All right, that was they were discussing on the radio. What type of life that you have out of sex. So if I could have called in and asked the question, sex life, is that the life that God gave you? A life of sex? Is that a life that He gave you of unproduction? Or did He give you a productive life? Okay, so is it a lifestyle of sex or is it a lifestyle of production? What is the difference and what is the two? Okay, if you got a lifestyle of sex, that means that you got a what they call a bottom feeder's mind. You got a slave mind. If that's all you know how to think about of just a sex life, that's your life. You ain't got a God life, you got a sex life, because God life come with production and sex comes along with God's life, and you just you use it as production to make children. You don't have a life of sex. If you got a life of sex, maybe you're a pervert. Just think about it. Think about what you say and what you do, because I think about that all the time. You know, I've been watching this R. Kelly thing for some weeks now, and I've been thinking to myself, okay, they say R. Kelly is a pedophile, right? And I'm not saying I agree with nothing that R. Kelly had going on. I'm going to make that clear, because I don't agree with nothing he had going on, okay? That's number one. Number two is, I don't agree with some of the things that I see on TV. So check this out. When you see little girls, I want to ask you this question. When you see them little girls in them leotards, in them dance classes, and they come jumping out, you know, in the halftime show, in the beginning of the game and after the game, and you know what I mean? Or they have dance contests. They do it here all the time in West Memphis at the Civic Center. I just want to know, what's the difference between R. Kelly and those that put little girls up on the stage and you have them dancing like strippers? What's the difference between R. Kelly and those that will bring young women on the stage and have them dance like strippers in front of young men? Just tell me what's the difference between them and R. Kelly. And I hate to just, you know, bring it to that, but it is real. It is what it is. That's just the realest thing it is. Okay? If you want to blame R. Kelly, we got to say, why are we having all these dance teams and we got girls in leotards? The other day I seen some little girls. They had on SWAT uniforms and they had handcuffs. And every move that they were doing, it looked like they was at a strip club. So is that better than what R. Kelly is doing? Okay, because see, if you take it R. Kelly, hey, I'm telling you, maybe some of y'all better change y'all dress attire, because if they went after R. Kelly, hey, I hate to see him come after some of y'all, because you got them in these little skimpy uniforms and you, to me, look like you're prostituting. Everybody got their opinion. Don't get mad. Everybody got their opinion. See, that's the mind of a slave. Don't get mad. You just got to think about what I'm telling you, okay? Because, see, them is the same little girls, 17-year-olds, okay? But we talk about some that are 10, 11, and 12, 13, that we see running around here all the time. We got dance contests, too. And we have grown men in the audience hollering louder than the young kids. We got judges over there loving it just like the kids is loving it. But you think you're not a pedophile. You better re-examine yourself. Just to say. Just a little bit of news that you can use, all right? Because when we think about R. Kelly, we got to put all y'all in the same realm. Don't be playing with me, acting like R. Kelly is the only pedophile around here. It's a lot of y'all. So wake up to what you're doing. Stop putting your little girls out there, all right? Because if you putting your little girl out there, you taking your little girl to the dance class, you's a pedophile too, like R. Kelly. Man or woman, it don't matter. Stop prostituting your kid. Is what it is. Mine didn't do none of that. I bear witness. It is what it is, all right? It is what it is, all right? So we're going to keep going into the mind of a slave, all right? We're going to keep it always real, all right? You know that, right? Because, see, that's a mind of a slave, okay? And the first thing of mine said, this is the second thing somebody said to me in West Memphis. He said, man, you a conspiracy theorist. Now you tell me, how are you conspiracy theorists when you come with facts? When you show somebody the fact and they come back and tell you It's a conspiracy. So the fact is, let me just answer that question. When you go to the store and you got sugar in each and every product in the store, now go check. That's a fact. All right? And if you check that fact, that means they're trying to kill you with glucose. Okay? It is what it is because it makes you go buy more of it. Okay? That means they're trying to kill you. You see what I'm saying? So if they're trying to get you systematically with some type of foolish drug, okay, because basically sugar is a drug. That's why you keep going to buy it. All right. That's why you keep going to buy certain foods. That's why you go get certain foods from the fast food places because they put sugar in the bread. So you come back and buy the sugar. Buy the bread again. That's all you be wanting really is the bread. All right. The sugar that's in the bread. Okay. See, we wouldn't have to look for these things. You're not a conspiracy theorist when the thing is right there in your face. You see what I'm saying? Nothing that is unseen. Of course, we can't speak on it. So if it wasn't racism, we wouldn't be speaking on racism. You know what I mean? Never would we do that. You see what I'm saying? So check it out. We want to always, as we speak, we're going to invite the community to come out to the CCJC meetings that we have. I think our next meeting is going to be next Monday. For everybody that wants to come out, I believe it's the 18th or the 20th. We're going to be at Agape. The last time we were at Agape. Okay. I'm sure somebody going to send me the exact time and date so that I can get that on in. So I can let everybody know what time we're going to be discussing everything that we need to discuss because I'm sure that everybody wants their money back. All right. See, if racism, like I said, didn't exist, see, we would never even look for racism. Racism wouldn't even be there. It'd be something that wasn't there. We wouldn't even have to bring it up. We'd be ignoring it if it's real. You see what I mean? If it's real, that's how we're going to keep it. Because we see it, so we're going to identify it, and we're going to have to break it down. That's how you go. That's how you do it. See, because if you can't see the image, it's not there. Stop faking it. All right? Stop faking it and act like it's not there. See, that's what's going on right now. This guy is faking it like he didn't make these cards. When you know you did. When you know that nobody gave you permission. You have to have permission from the national office to make the cards. It didn't, so now deal with the consequences. It is what it is. See, check it out. We're going to go there with it. We talked about the food and everything that exists, okay? Now, we're going to always stick with nature when it comes to the food. Because think about it. If we're not obedient to nature, then we start to degenerate. Okay? That's what it is. That's what the laws of nature is. The laws of God. That's what it is. The laws of nature and the laws of God deal with being natural. Being natural to the earth. Because you're a part of that. Always know that. Alright? Somebody please, if you can, send me a message and let me know one verse in the Bible would tell you got to get up and go to work. Told you to get up and go get a job. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a profession. You should be a professional, okay, at what you do. All right? You should be a professional, a scientist at what you do. All right? So, if you're a scientist at what you do, that means you should perfect it. Not meaning that you got to have a job to perfect it, meaning that you just have to perfect what you are doing. All right? Remember, we all are scientists, and you got to always study and test yourself. When you study and test yourself, that's how you get right. You can't do nothing without studying on self and doing practicing on self, okay? We'd like to give a shout out to everybody, all right? West Memphis would like to give you a shout out. We'd like to give a shout out to LA. We'd like to give a shout out to Vegas. I seen my boy from New Zealand. He tuned in. We'd like to give a shout out and give our condolences to those people out there where you are, bro. To let everybody know, we don't like to see nobody die today. We'd like to give our prayers and our condolences out to those families that have issues right now. We also give thanks, and we also going to give prayer to each and every person here that have had difficulties around us lately, because we know we got a lot of sick people around us, okay, that need help. And, we need some unity. And the only way we're going to get unity is we get the ancestors to come and help us come and get together. You know that, right? And the only way we're going to get together is to stop doing the foolish things that we've been doing for years. The same old thing. So you seen your mother and father doing them same old things for years and years and years, having the same old get drunk parties for years and years. Don't keep the tradition. Try to break the tradition. Start to try to build. You got grandkids now. See, when you about 50 and you got grandkids, you got to start thinking different. When you about 30, you ought to start thinking different then. Some of us don't. It is what it is. But we got time to change. We not putting down nobody. We got time to change. See, we still here. We woke up today. We're going to wake up tomorrow. Some of us going to wake up tomorrow and we're going to get another chance to change. So we ain't got to be scandalous. We ain't got to be conniving. We don't have to be that way. We can be ourselves. We can be natural. We can treat others as you want to be treated. That's all you got to do. But see, start using more of your time wisely. So when you with your family, y'all don't hang out for nothing. Don't hang out just to kick it. Hang out to have business. Hang out, go to lunch with each other and talk business. And make stuff happen for you and your family. Instead of going out to get drunk, get high and go home. We've been doing that for years. When we gonna change? It is what it is. See, they closing in the gap on you right now. Trump is closing in the gap whether you want it or not. You ain't even have to believe it. But I'm telling you, the gap is closing on you. They moving in on us quicker. That's why you see everybody talking about it. That's why you see so many so-called conspiracy theorists falling off. You see health, spiritual, and holistic health people dying. You see that because we getting closed in. They're starting to cut off the information. All right? They're talking about shutting down Facebook so you can't get information like this. All right? You better wake up. All right? Just think about it. Like I said, every single thing in the store is poison. And I know because I go and check the labels. See, everybody don't check the labels. When you go in there, just check and see. Everything they give you, something in there, is poison. It don't feed your cells. Everything in the store does not feed your cells, meaning that it will kill you. You better believe it. Dr. Sebi was right on point when he said that. Feed your cells. That's what you're made of. You ain't made of something else. You're not made of starch and blood. You're not made of that. You are made of blood. 75% of it. But you are not made of starch. It just don't mix. It will clog you up. It'll clog you up worse than you ever been clogged. All right? So stop eating so much starchy food. Throw it away. Get rid of it. Stop eating it. You don't need it. It's giving you diabetes. It's giving you high blood pressure. You know it. So they say what we have not been doing here in West Memphis has been going on now for months. Okay? Yeah. We don't have to cure nobody. We don't have to. Because people are doing it themselves. All they needed was the information for those that wanted to know. Those that thought I was not doing. Okay? Which I heard. Okay? Somebody said, all right, that we didn't have herbs that cure. I'd like for you to prove that Dr. Sebi don't have herbs that cure. So you think that Dr. Sebi is gone and the cure's still not here? You are a fool. To let you know that you are the narcissistic fool that Mr. Bass said you were. I'm sorry. You are. Because see, if you did your research about Dr. Sebi, you know that he does cure cancer. He does cure AIDS. He does cure diabetes. He does cure high blood pressure. He does cure blindness. And I am a witness to a lot of his remedies working. And I'm also a follower of him in each and everything that he does. Okay? Because it works. Not because something that somebody told me. This is something that I saw myself. I've saw people that have 4th stage cancer come up out of it. You haven't seen it. So you can't speak on it. You hear what I'm saying, Mr. Africa? If you can't, or you have not seen it, you can't speak on stuff that you have not seen, or you don't know about. Yes, we have been curing people of that, all right? And they have been curing themselves. We don't have to make that claim that we do anything. All you got to do is give them God's information, sir. God's information is in the beginning of the Bible, where it tells you that herbs are the healing of the nation. Okay? So, if you did not know, that is what Dr. Savy beat the court case with. Because he knows, and when he swore that on the Bible that herbs are the healing of the nation, that he knew that he would win. Because you can't go against God. You see what I'm saying? So all the laws that y'all was dealing with, if you got God's law, you see what happens when you go in there with God's law, you can defeat the devil. So we don't get shots. We don't get shots. We don't need shots. We need teaching. All right, God's teaching so that we do the right thing. So that we live natural, our natural lifestyle, instead of living the lifestyle that we have learned, which is a European lifestyle. See, we've learned as we grew up, from the baby, from the cradle, to learn a lifestyle of eating 3 meals a day, okay? Which is no good. Then we learned the 4 basic food groups for who? Who the 4 basic food groups for? You just think about it, okay? When they brought some of us over here, because some of us was already here, but when they stripped you from all your knowledge that you knew, okay, let's just put it there. Because, see, some of us was here, and some of us just had the knowledge stripped, okay? See, that's what they do when you at war. They take away all your books and your knowledge and destroy all your knowledge so you don't know who you are and where you're going and the things that you can do, okay? So they let you know that you at war, all right? That's why right now they don't want you to read. They want to cut your information off. Why do you think they're trying to cut your information off? Because you at war. Why do you think they're poisoning your food? Because you at war. Why do you think that your water is being poisoned? Because you are at war with people in higher places. Okay? A spiritual being that is a devil, demon that lives around you. Okay? And it is what it is. So wake up. And stop acting like just because you go to school, just because you go to work every day, that this demon don't exist. The demon exists daily. They was calling them devils back in the 60s. The same devil exists today in the flesh. Okay? It's just more of us that have taken on that fleshly form. You know that, right? It is what it is. See, I'm going to keep it real because some of us don't know how to break the spell. We got this witch's spell on us. That's why we can't break it. That's why we can't unify. Because we up under this spell. See, and most of us don't realize it. See, a lot of us chant rituals. Some of us listen to rituals on the radio. And we get caught up in the spell. Some of us go to church and get caught up in the rituals. Some of us go to the mosque and get caught up in rituals. Some of us go any place that we can and get caught up in the ritual instead of getting caught up in doing God's will. Showing that you don't have no faith. Because you depend and you won't give away the devil's world. You want to get up and go to work. Everybody say, oh, well, I got to go. I got to have lights. I got to. Show me in the Bible where it say that you had to have that. Because if you can't show it to me, that means you ain't got no faith. You lying on God. Stop playing. Y'all need to stop playing. All right? And stop hiding the truth. Basically, stop hiding the truth. Stop hiding this fake, political system. Stop hiding a fake political system that you know not going to work. Okay? See, we could go build a new system and base it upon the system that is right now, the democratic system, and we had the same chaos. Because it's a devilish system. See, you don't treat others as you treat yourself. And that's what it is. They said it was, but it's not being acted out. So if it's not being acted out, it's not it. It is what it is. It's a demonic system that's being acted out upon us right now. And we're not given the choice of what we want to do. See, if you wanted to get the choice of what you want to do, they come cut you off. I can show you right now in 2 seconds that you get privileges for everything. Try to drive around here, which they give you, in the beginning they gave you a privilege and they told you that you had the right to drive your vehicle anywhere you wanted to without a driver's license. Just go check it's in the Constitution, okay? I'm just not going to lie to you. Just go check it. You're not supposed to have a driver's license, but they're going to tell you state to state now that you got to have one, okay? But now you're going to have the right to life. This is what the reason why they came up with driver's license to give you now a privilege because they know that you're still a slave. Okay? Otherwise, when you look at your driver's license, it wouldn't say a privilege. They say that it's his. He say that it's mine. The driver's license, when you go to the DMV, they say it's theirs. When you go down there, they say that license plate is theirs, meaning that you're not free. If you cannot go to the store and go get you some food up out of there, you're not free. Life is not free. See, they poisoning you daily with chemtrails. So how are you growing your food? You think I ain't noticed that you've been poisoning everything with chemtrails and now you can't grow the tomatoes in the country unless you cover them up? You see what I'm saying? This is what's happening out here. It is what it is. Y'all know y'all tomatoes ain't growing out in them big old gardens no more. You better put them by your house. You better put them somewhere other where they can be hidden in some type of greenhouse or something because they spraying aluminum on them and they're not going to grow. And if it's not that, it's some type of stuff that they done created way worse than Roundup that they got going on. To just be floating in the air will kill all your plants and each and every piece of your food. So you better wake up. Because if you don't wake up, they're going to kill you. It is what it is. So, as we wind on down, we getting on down to the end now. And we talked about R. Kelly already. We want to make sure that everybody keep it real now and make sure you don't be taking your little daughters down there and they be prostituting them no more. Because we don't want to see that. We got 1,000 things that we can do that are better and greater than that. And we should be making our children use their minds instead of making them use in their sexual minds. And that's what we do. When we put them in clothes like that, we dance them out there in front of little babies, all right? Now, we got a couple things. One more thing we're going to talk about. We're going to jump on back over here on the Crittenden County NAACP, all right, for a second. And we know that everybody's watching right now, but we want to make this known about litigations for the NAACP, okay? This is what this says, all right? This right here is a paper that talks about litigations, okay? All right? Talks about litigation for the NAACP and what you need to have the approval for litigations, okay? All right? We asked Mr. Africa if he had the litigations approval from the National Office of NAACP. Okay, we also asked him if he had approval for those cars. Of course, he did not prove neither paper. He did not prove that he had litigation access, that the National Office gave him any type of approval to file any type of court case. So there's no way that the Crittenden County NAACP court can file a court case against anyone. That's why his court case was dropped last week. All right, on Friday. That court case was dropped and it will not be coming back because he cannot file a frivolous lawsuit against the citizens that you're supposed to represent, number one, and you can't do it against the NAACP on your own. You have to get them to file a lawsuit, okay? So that case is dropped. And like I was saying before, I have mentioned before that this court case was Hubert Vaz versus Willie Cather. Here's the paperwork, okay? We want to let you know. Bam! Right there. For everybody that wanted to know, it say Willie Cather versus Hubert Vaz. Right there. You see that, right? For everybody that wanted to know and wanted to see, okay? In black and white. That says Hubert Vaz versus Willie Cather. So please tell me. I would love to know. I would just love to know, how did Shabaka's name in the Crittenden County NAACP change from Willie Cather to the Crittenden County NAACP versus Willie Cather in the NAACP? It's not going to work, buddy. When you figure this out, something's going to happen. And we're going to look for somebody to figure it out because we love justice. You see what I'm saying? And we don't like what we call hotep hustlers. We don't like people that mislead us to thinking that they are for the citizens of Crittenden County. And in fact, they've been ripping us off for the last 4 or 5 years. So that is the state of the Crittenden County NAACP. There has not been an election back in October of this year. There was not an election, I repeat, for the Crittenden County NAACP. So as of right now, if you did not notice, I did not state myself as being the vice president of the Crittenden County NAACP because I was chosen from the citizens to be the new president. Yes, the citizens did ask me to be the new president, but I can't take my seat unless the national office properly comes to give me my chair. And they take Shabaka out of his, which he does not have because there has not been an election. There is no Crittenden County NAACP right now. If you do not go online and get your membership, and they send you back a card that says 6008B, you don't have a membership for Crittenden County. Okay? Remember that. All right? If you think that you are a member and you gave your money to Shabaka and you did not get a card back from the national office that has the name of Leon W. Russell, he is the chairman of the National Board of Directors, okay? That's the only name that is on this card. That's the only name that's on this card that came from the national office. It's not Shabaka Africa's name, okay? And nobody else's, because you can't put your name on this card. This comes from the national office. It's the only legit card that you have, okay? Now, remember, in Marion Court, Shabaka lost that court case. That was on March the 14th, 2019. So if you want to ask questions about it, you can go to the archives of Marion's Court to find out what happened, okay? Shabaka can no longer call himself the president. We're going to let you know that right now because he's not taking the bylaw. He's not using the bylaws of the NAACP. Meaning that he did not have an election back in November. He did not He did not get an election committee. He did not have an election. So how are you the president of the NAACP right now? You're not the president of the NAACP, sir. There is no president. There is no vice president. There is no Crittenden County NAACP unless you're online and you have a 6008B card. Okay, which I have. I hope you have one. If you didn't send one in, you have a fake one, you need to send it in so you can get yours. And you need to get ready so you can get your money. Okay? So remember, there is no Crittenden County NAACP at the moment. Even though, yes, I wear my shirt proudly, Crittenden County NAACP, but there is no Crittenden County NAACP right now. There's only in NAACP, all right, at the moment. Until the national office come back and straighten it out, what's going on, we're going to leave it at that. So, ain't no more pictures going around saying that I'm the president, you're the president. There is no presidents of the Crittenden County NAACP no more, I want to repeat. There is no president for the NAACP of Crittenden County at the moment. There is only, I don't know what it is. I'm just being honest with you. I don't know what it is. When the national office don't come down there and let everybody know what it is and everybody just got membership cards and you're not calling to find out what it is, which we need to find out what it is. Now you just think about it. See, at the Crittenden County Justice Commission, we don't dictate. We get everybody's opinion and everybody's professional skills and put them all together in one to work together for the people. Now see, when you putting people out of your home, your store, the Crittenden County office that's supposed to be on Broadway, when you're putting people out, then you're not working with nobody. You had nobody to work with. Okay? So the Crittenden County Justice Commission, we leave it wide open. We leave it wide open. We invite you to come on in. Come right on in and join us. You need to join us at the next meeting and come help us move forward because we're going to make sure that everybody get their money. Don't forget that, all right? Now, we got a couple questions. If we got some questions, we got plenty of answers. We just love to answer questions, all right? If anybody got any questions about them cards, can you type them in real quick so we can answer those questions real fast? And then we're gonna cut the rest of this meeting on out. All right? We got to give you a couple more seconds. Okay. We got somebody that just typed something in. I want to read it all to you, okay? The Marion Court loss for Shabaka Africa on March 14, 2019 is unraveling his unquestionable presidency, okay? His questionable presidency, because it's definitely questionable. He's not the president. Shabaka has been absent from the Crittenden County NAACP for several months, all the way since October. We have not seen him at not one meeting that we had at the Boys Club. Okay, the National NAACP office where we were told about to force Shabaka Africa out of his post and begin his investigation. Okay, yeah. We are asking the national office of the NAACP to ask Shabaka Africa to step down from his post. And we're asking them to begin the investigations to get our money back from the complaints that we have from these fake membership cards, okay? It is what it is. Shabaka Africa's presidency has been plagued and with scandals and questionable actions. Yes, sir. It has leaked that it won't be long before the embattled Shabaka Africa will be tossed out of the ranks of the NAACP. Wow. Also, an investigation is taking place on whether Shabaka Africa can continue to call himself president when no election took place last year as required by the bylaws. You see what I'm saying? Now, somebody else said, sent in this same information, so it is what it is. The information is out there. It's in the universe. So maybe we can help some people get their money back now. So like I was saying before, we want to get shots out and give thanks to everybody in Crittenden County. I love you. Let me tell you, West Memphis, I love y'all, all right? That's why I give you the news that I can use. I don't have to do it. I'm with it. That's why I do it, because I'm with it. And I love y'all. I love your children. Everybody know they've been involved with me. Know that I love your children. I love each and every time that you bring them to me that I get a chance to spend with them and give them some knowledge of self, some knowledge of entrepreneurship, to do things for self. I love just being in the presence of the children. So, and I just thank each and every one of you that have gave me the opportunity of helping your child, because we know that plenty of them have been touched by me for the last 30 years, and many more will also be touched, because I never quit. All right. But right now, I'm moving over to the holistic side, and we're going to keep on farming, all right? Because, see, they poison us, like I said, with that food, so we got to grow our own. So y'all remember, when I come now live again, this is how we're going to work it, all right? We're going to stay live. All the meetings now, we're going to keep live on the meetings. If you have questions or comments, make sure you type them in so that we can address them. We're going to have a Crittenden County Justice Commission meeting coming up soon, so stay tuned. Make sure you stay tuned to our YouTube channel, also, so we can all keep you some news that you can use. And we're gonna start speeding up the broadcast, because we know that you've been culturally raped, and we know that you got to get your culture back, because if you don't know and you've been raped of your culture, that means you've been stripped and you don't know it. All right. So the Culturally Raped channel is gonna be giving you the news that you can use from the CGJC. Okay, because they are the heads of what's going on right now, all right? Because there is no NAACP. It is what it is. So I just like to thank each and every one of you. I like to thank the ancestors for giving us the energy tonight to go live. We'd like to give each and every one of you a chance, like I said, once again, for giving up your time, your precious time. And I just want to make sure that all y'all shut them down, all right? And we're going to name some of the places that we need to start shutting down. Because, see, these corporations are a threat to the people, okay, worldwide, all right? Because, see, real soon, I'm going to tell you, like the brother said, Professor Smalls, I heard him say one time, see, I'm going to give it up to each and every one that we have. Because, see, I love each and every one of our teachers while they're here, Minister Fairchild, Professor Smalls, and each and every one of the rest of you that I didn't acknowledge right now. I just love you and thank you for giving us the knowledge, all right? That Martin Luther King didn't even, have issues until he started talking about boycotting. See, and that's what we should have been doing instead of playing all these games. See, we keep going to school, playing all these games, and we never say, okay, we're going to just stop doing what we do. So we're going to name some of the things that we should be boycotting. ABC, number one. Who is the owner of ABC? Disney. All right? Boycott them. Advertising who sponsor all these media sources, we need to make sure we boycott them. We need to boycott Albertsons Market. Boycott them. We need to boycott Bayer Drugs, see, because they killing us with the drugs, okay? They tell us don't do drugs, but they got a drugstore on every other corner, all right? You better believe it. All right, Blockbuster Music and Video, boycott them. They don't pay you nothing, no way. CBS, boycott them. Stop watching the drama on TV. All right, Chevron, you know who that's owned by? You know who you making rich? Dick Cheney, baby. All right. If you're giving your money to Chevron, you're giving your money to Dick Cheney. All right. So you already know you need to stop giving your money away to them. All right. I'd rather give my money to some areas before Dick Cheney all day long. All right. I'd rather for y'all, some black folks, to start opening up some gas stations so I can go to you. But it is what it is. Recycling money. That's all it is. All right. Chrysler Motors. It is what it is. We're going to boycott you one day. CNN. Yep. You don't want us to watch nothing to see nothing. No way. With the fake news, yeah, we're going to boycott you too in a minute. Columbia Pictures, Columbia Records, out of here. We need to boycott y'all. You know that? The communication companies, all of them. Real soon, we're only using y'all for a couple more seconds. We're going to boycott each and every one of you. Coors, Beer, the credit card companies, the Daily Breeze, Daily News, Disney Corporation, the DMV. Oh, DMV. Let's talk about that for a second. The DMV, with these enhanced driver's license that they're telling you that they're voluntary and involuntary. Believe me, in a minute when they're voluntary right now, and in a minute they're gonna be involuntary. They're gonna make you get it, okay? What they're telling you, they're gonna make you have an ID or you're gonna have a chip. You better believe that's why they're telling you that. Alright? Now, ExxonMobil is coming, owned by Dick Cheney too. You see what I'm saying? How rich dude is? Dude get money. As he stepped down after they took down them buildings. You see what I'm saying? Fox News soon got to go. We're gonna stop watching you. General Electric, Hershey's, the IRS. We're gonna boycott you too in a minute because you keep taking money from us, man. We call ourselves owning cars, owning homes, and then at the end of every year we gotta give you something. For what? For what? What we gotta give you something for every year? That's not living free. All right, we're gonna break this down because I told you we gotta have the right to life, and you taking taxes from me, and you choking my life out. All right, Jack Daniels out of here, Jenny Craig out of here, jewelry industry out of here. Stop buying all this weak fake gold that y'all running around these little fake big old medallions on. You know that gold is fake. Stop going by the costume jewelry. All right, Kroger, it's coming. LA Times is coming. The loan companies, McDonald's, stop eating that poison. Merrill Lynch, NBC, Nike, Jordan. Make sure we stop buying all them. Nissan, Paramount Pictures. See, all these people, they contribute to our demise. You know what I'm saying? Texaco, Wells Fargo, Dr. Pepper, 7-Up, all them. They killing us. White sugar industry, period, is killing us, okay? Walgreens, you know it. Walmart, killing us. Tylenol, killing us. Tobacco industry is killing us. Taco Bell is killing us with the 666 right over the door. Y'all know that. Reebok, Shell Oil, and Rouse Market. Rouse Market owned by Kroger. All of them owned by the same people. So let's get it together, y'all. Don't let them just keep on tricking us, all right? Because we're not tricks. Tricks is for kids. So we're going to stop playing games with this devil and start letting them know, start doing something with each other, all right? So like I was saying before, West Memphis and Crittenden County, I love you. I'll be tuned in again real soon to give you the next state of the Crittenden County NAACP. And hopefully when we come live on the next one, I'm going to have a guest for you guys so that you can ask some more questions. Now, once again, I'd like to say thanks to the ancestors for giving us the energy. I'd like to thank for everybody that tuned in tonight. And we'll see you back here real soon. We'd like to say Ashe, Amen. We'd like to thank you in each and every word. We just like to say peace.